Good morning, my name's Dr. Jeremy McAnulty from New South Wales Health. I'm here to give a COVID update for New South Wales for Sunday the 31st of October 2021. There were 177 locally acquired cases of COVID reported in New South Wales in the 24 hours to 8 o'clock last night. In the same period there were more than 75,000 COVID tests reported. In terms of vaccination, across New South Wales, we now have 93.5% of people aged 16 and over who've had one dose of vaccine, and 87.5% who are now fully vaccinated. In the 12 to 15-year-old age group, 79.2% of people have had their first dose, and 60.5% have been fully vaccinated. This is great news, and we're so pleased that people are coming forward for their vaccinations. In terms of hospitalisations, there are currently 340 people with COVID admitted to hospital, with 78 in intensive care, 32 of whom require ventilation. Of those in ICU, 64 are not vaccinated, 5 have received one dose of vaccine, and 9 have received 2 doses of vaccine. Sadly, we're reporting the death of one person, a woman in her 70s from southwestern Sydney, who died at Concord Hospital. She was not vaccinated, and we'd like to express our sincere condolences to the family and loved ones of this woman who died. In terms of New South Wales Health's ongoing sewage surveillance system for fragments of the virus that causes COVID, there's been a positive detection in sewage in Dungog. So we're calling for people in Dungog to be particularly careful to monitor for symptoms and come forward for testing immediately if you get even the mildest of symptoms that might be COVID. So from tomorrow, Monday, fully vaccinated international travellers returning to the country don't need to have quarantine, and regional travel is opening up and other restrictions are easing. So it's now more important than ever that we continue to be careful with our COVID-safe behaviours. So again, it's really important. If you have even the mildest of symptoms, please come forward for testing right away. High testing rates, particularly in regional areas and areas where there are no cases, are really vital to pick up cases early so that we can try and get on top of outbreaks as soon as possible. And if you haven't received your COVID vaccine yet and you're eligible, please come forward to do so right away. The more people we can get vaccinated, the better protection for the whole of the community, including those people who can't be vaccinated. So in this phase of the pandemic, the onus is on all of us in the community to keep each other safe and protect those vulnerable people. This means wearing a mask when required and practicing social or physical distancing, particularly when indoor settings, and maintaining good hand hygiene, so washing your hands regularly with soap and running water, or using hand sanitizer, and always checking in using the Service New South Wales app. So today is Halloween, and we know that many people are planning Halloween today, so please do so in a COVID-safe way to protect your family, friends and neighbourhood. Please keep celebrations outside and use packaged treats rather than communal bowls. Please keep it local rather than going further afield to treat streets in other neighbourhoods, and don't share costume masks and things that could get contaminated. And if you're feeling unwell, please don't participate in the celebrations, and check the children are well before doing so, and get tested if you or they have any symptoms. And if you're feeling unwell, don't open your door to people who might be coming around for Halloween as well. And as always, practice really good hand hygiene, as well as that physical distancing throughout. So thanks again for everyone for coming forward for testing when you have any symptoms at all, and importantly for getting vaccinated and maintaining those COVID-safe behaviours. Thank you.